Welcome to Investify, where we dive into the complexities of the economy to bring you insights that could affect your financial decisions. In today's discussion, we're tackling some alarming revelations brought to light by economic analyst Peter Schiff, a voice that resonates with authority when it comes to dissecting the financial state of our nation. If you want to stay ahead of the curve in understanding the economic landscape, you won't want to miss what we're about to unfold. Let's start with the latest tremors felt across the mortgage market. Recent data from the Mortgage Bankers Association's report has set off alarm bells. Imagine a staircase where each step down signifies a drop in consumer confidence and financial stability. That's exactly what we're witnessing with the purchase index slumping down by 8%. Hot on the heels of a 3% descent the week before. But it doesn't end there. The refi index nosedived by 9%, following closely on an 8% decline from its predecessor week. These aren't just numbers, they're harbingers of a larger issue at hand. In response to this downturn, one of the leading players in the financial arena, Wells Fargo, has made a move that's reverberated across the industry layoffs within its home lending business. But why? It's a direct consequence of the drying up of refinancing activities. The culprit? Surging mortgage interest rates. As they climb, the option to refinance, which was once a financial strategy for many homeowners, is now slipping away, leaving mortgage agents and their clients at a crossroads. Now, you might be thinking, what does this mean for me? Well, whether you're an investor, a homeowner, or someone considering stepping into the property market, these fluctuations in the mortgage sector have a ripple effect that touches all corners of the economy. And as we delve deeper into these shifts, keep in mind that these aren't just abstract trends. They're real-world indicators that could signal significant changes in market dynamics. If you're finding this dive into economic insights revealing, remember to hit the subscribe button. Join our Investify community to stay updated on crucial financial trends that matter to you. As we continue our economic expedition, let's pivot to a topic that hits close to home. Literally. The housing market is currently grappling with an affordability crisis that's brewing a storm over the American dream of homeownership in 2023. This crisis doesn't just have one face. It's a multifaceted beast. We're seeing mortgage rates reaching heights that we haven't witnessed in decades, casting a towering shadow over potential buyers. But it's not just the rates that are climbing to the heavens. Home prices have been on a seemingly relentless ascent as well. The law of supply and demand isn't helping, with an acute lack of inventory putting additional pressure on prices. The phrase perfect storm is thrown around often, but in this case, it might just be an understatement. This economic quagmire is shaping up to make 2023 the worst year projected for home sales since the unforgettable 2008 financial crisis. To paint a picture with numbers, we're expecting around 4.1 million existing home sales this year, a stark contrast to the 6 million homes sold in 2021. Just pause for a moment and let that sink in. That's a reduction of nearly 32%, a significant contraction by any measure. And if those figures aren't sobering enough, consider this. For the average American family to afford a home in this economic climate, incomes would need to leap by an astonishing 55%. That's not just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's a Herculean vault over a high bar set by the current market conditions. This paints a picture of an economy where the very concept of owning a home is becoming increasingly elusive for many. It's a wake-up call for policymakers, industry leaders, and potential homeowners to rethink strategies and expectations around the sacred notion of having a place to call your own. Diving deeper into the trenches of the housing market, we must talk about the staggering rise in mortgage rates, a phenomenon with far-reaching tentacles that squeeze the economy in multiple, profound ways. The numbers are nothing short of dramatic. Average mortgage rates have more than doubled since the early months of last year, transforming the lending landscape into one of the most challenging in recent history. Here's where the lock-in effect comes into play, a scenario where over 90% of homeowners have rates locked in below 6%. This creates a peculiar economic puzzle. While new buyers face the music of sky-high rates, Those who secured lower rates in the past are essentially locked into their current homes, potentially reducing the supply in the market even further. This supply squeeze could be a contributing factor to the rising home prices we've witnessed, despite the chilling effect of higher rates. But there's another ticking time bomb: adjustable rate mortgages, or ARMs, which could account for 15 to 20% of all mortgages. As introductory rates reset, a significant portion of homeowners could find themselves in hot water, with payments increasing just as the broader economy shows signs of cooling. And it's not just mortgage stress causing frowns. There's clear evidence of broader economic weakness. Sluggish manufacturing data acts as the canary in the coal mine, hinting at a slowing economy. And if we're talking about stress signals, the 30-year mortgage rate, which reached a vertiginous 7.9% in October 2023, can certainly be counted among them. This all circles back to the Federal Reserve's policy rate, which has seen a historic climb from near zero in March 2022 to a whopping 5.5%. This tightening of monetary policy is like a heavyweight champion entering the ring against inflation, but ends up delivering body blows to consumer spending and borrowing as well. Increased household financial pressure is an inevitable side effect. When the cost of borrowing shoots up, it reverberates across the economy, affecting everything from credit card loans to car payments. The average American family's budget is stretched thin, testing the resilience of consumer confidence. As we wrap up our journey through the treacherous waters of the current economic climate, we find ourselves confronted by the stark realities facing the real estate market. Challenges abound, with previously owned home sales plummeting to levels unseen since the chilly economic winter of January. This chilling trend extends to new participants in the homeowners club, with applications for mortgages to purchase homes scraping the bottom at their lowest since the year when Braveheart won the Oscar for Best Picture, April 1995. Refinancing applications haven't been spared either, hitting a low not seen since the season of Yule logs and eggnog, December. The real estate market is caught in a vice, with a persistent gap between what buyers can afford and the prices sellers stick to, creating an impasse that is tough to navigate for both parties. Turning our gaze toward the broader economy, America's trade deficit paints a concerning picture, with implications that stretch into the GDP. The goods deficit soared to an unprecedented $125.37 billion, shattering previous highs by a margin that cannot be ignored. In a twist that defies the gloom of this news, the market has responded with a contrary beat. The dollar climbs, and gold, typically a haven in troubled times, dips. These reactions are enigmatic and perhaps speak to the complex global dynamics at play, especially when considering the U.S.'s unique position of benefiting from the reserve currency status, a double-edged sword that offers both privilege and burden. In this complex economic landscape, our mission at Investify remains unchanged: to dissect these financial developments, to offer you clarity and insight, and to navigate these stormy markets together. If today's exploration of the economic seas has provided you with valuable insights, do not hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe for more content that delves deep into the world of finance and economy. Remember, knowledge is the lighthouse in these murky waters, and your engagement is the wind in our sails. So, like the video, subscribe to Investify, and stay equipped to make informed decisions on your financial voyage. Until next time, keep investing wisely and stay vigilant to the ebb and flow of the markets.